Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Back to the keeper it goes. Gay finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, Peter, he's just very good at shielding his defence because he can read the game so well and he can cut out dangerous situations that are developing. You know, breaking up opposition attacks like that aren't the only part of his game because he can do an awful lot in opposition territory too.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It's a pretty loose pass. Upamecano. Well, that has not gone well. Sarr. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And they've got rid. Not the most convincing of passes. Conte. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Senegal are looking to break at pace. Dieng! Oh, crossbar! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Dieng could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Chouameni, still goalless, and Cherki, and it's Dembele. Dieng, Diouf, Gay does well to get it back. Shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be...
He's having a pop! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That has ended up in no man's land. Koundé, Upamecano, Chouameni, and Cherki. Conte caresses it through. Now looking to orchestrate it, just about within shooting range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dieng. It's a promising position. Dieng goes for a shot! Goal! Senegal! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Senegal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Knocks it into space. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Dieng. Upamecano. Here's Chouameni. Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? Not the most accurate pass. Cherki. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He is through here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Dembele. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Dembele. Here comes the corner. Olise plays it short. Senegal are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Sarr, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Sarr. Tries one from range. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Olise, he's got away. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Sarr. And he's let fly! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Sarr goes short. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Senegal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Chouameni. And it's Conte. And Cherki. Olise. Gay did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's made its way to him. He's beat. Oh, he's having a go! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Senegal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Chouameni. And now the breakaway. Chouameni. Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Corner number 2 then. Dembele is there to clear. He's going for goal! Magnificent! A finish of true class! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
But pour l'équipe du Sénégal.
The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Changement en cours.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
This looks promising. And he's had it nicked away. Senegal, the only team in this, 3-0 already. And that has put paid to that. Sarr. Senegal still have the cards to affect this. He'll try from distance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Senegal are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Conte turns back here, probably the best option. Cherki for Olise. Searching pass he's played there, and he welcomes it in. Mignon clears without hesitation. Mbaye. He's having a hit!
Senegal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's in a great position here. Spread to the right. Juve wins the duel this time. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Conte. Elise. And he's got away from him. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Le numéro 49. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place,
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And he's managed to get free.
Changement.
Now it's Sarr. Conte. And it's Tchouaméni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Koundé. Doué. Senegal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Real chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Attention, changement.
That'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, what has happened here? He has found the way through. He's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Upamecano for Conte. Mbappe.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
And it's Doué. Well, that pass isn't the best. Doué. And the counter is on. Great ball, big chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Upamecano, and it's Chouameni. Good ball, good take. Here's a chance! No, it's wide. Saliba. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Senegal really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Nous rappelons à l'intention de nos spectateurs qu'ils sont tenus de boire avec modération. Toute personne au comportement visiblement